You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now we got a special guest in the building. Charlamagne swears you're Puerto Rican, but I tell him that you're Jamaican.
That's my first question. You have to dispel this rumor, Sean Paul.
I heard the interview with Beanie Man, bro. It's all good.
Are you Jamaican? Or are you really from the Bronx?
He's Jamaican.
I know what you want, man.
But so you're not really Hispanic from the Bronx?
No, sir.
Oh.
You said dispels the rumor. You started the rumor.
I know.
How did he start that rumor?
No, I heard that interview. I know there's a lot of discrepancy to people are like, yo, where you from for real? But yeah, Jamaica.
Yeah, that's been around for a while.
People know. But people are so saw that interview I'm talking about.
Yeah, Charlamagne definitely started that rumor because I've never heard that rumor before.
I've never heard that before.
Let's dispel this rumor I started.
But I started.
I've said that a lot, too. I say that a lot. All the time. Sean Paul ain't from Jamaica. He's from the Bronx.
There you go.
But anybody that knows anything about reggae knows that Sean Paul is from Jamaica. So
yeah, I would hope somebody know at least that I made a market at least in that little dent of the industry right there, you know.
And
that's an understatement. I saw you the #1 pop artist in the UK or something.
Yeah, right now I had 3 #1 singles this year over there. So
wow,
pretty dope.
That's amazing. You know what's amazing is that you've managed to do all different genres of music with all different people from all over the world, and nobody ever says Sean Paul has sold out. But that's a hard thing to do, though.
I don't know. I think I picked some good songs to go on. Like this present #1 right now over there is with Clean Bandit, and it's about single moms. So it's just a type of song to at the time when it's needed, probably, which kind of helps me out also. Right. You know what I mean? Big up our single moms out there. It was a needed song. I think that the youth them need to step up them game. So.
And that's Rockabye.
Yeah, Rockabye. And that's on the CD I gave you.
Right.
That's true, though, because these guys be shooting these girls' clubs up and getting them pregnant and then leaving them.
Uncut, yeah. So that song was like a important little vibe for me to do, and for it to go straight to #1 and they just kind of released it. It was kind of cool.
Now, how do you stay consistent as a reggae artist? Because most reggae music is not as popular as it was before. Yeah. Like even now on the radio, you might hear one reggae song, maybe 2 a day.
Yeah, because everybody else stealing reggae style. That's why.
But you're staying consistent with it. And how do you stay consistent with it? And like Charlamagne said, how do you feel about artists stealing the reggae or the Jamaican style?
You know, I stay on it like these 5 songs that I just gave you on the CD.
Are you still passing out CDs, Sean Paul? It's 2016, my brother.
Yeah, people be like, what is that? I just stay doing it, you know what I mean? So there might be like a lot of songs that you hear that you know, but there's a lot more that you probably don't know, you know what I mean? So it's the cream the cream rise to the top, and people will know the bigger ones for sure. But I just don't think that every song I'm going to do is a hit, so I just keep doing them, you know what I mean? It's like little vibes on my brain at the time, or I might feel a rhythm that's really dope, and I say, yeah, this could be something. So I keep doing it, and the top ones come up, and so stay there. I think a lot of people think that this business is all like one hit, you know what I mean? So you do a one hit, and you rely on that for a long time. I was told from very early that you as big as your last hit. So I mean, I try to find them. But other than that, not just the hits, just put it on music, you know what I mean?
Is it because you're not your typical West Indian artist, reggae artist? Because, like Charlamagne says, you don't look like your typical...
Oh, now you want to agree with me. He look like you from the Bronx. Now you see it? Now that he's in front of you, he look like you from the Bronx, right?
Typical Jamaican or West Indian artist. You look like...
a Hispanic from the Bronx.
Yeah, for real. I don't know if that's a part of the appeal. But, you know, as I said before, I give thanks for being in this position. You know, as you said, you raise the question of other people doing reggae music or dancehall music. And, you know, I take my hats off to people or even the fans who revere the music so much that other people want to do it. That's just a dope feeling, you know what I mean? Back in the day when everybody was coming at me for remixes or to hit up a song, it's the same feeling I'm getting now, you know. Sia was a big song this year, and the song called Cheap Thrills, and she just came at me. I was surprised that she went dancehall, and I didn't know it was going to be a big singer. I just liked the melody and just did it. Yeah, I just liked the melody and did it. I'm a fan of hers, fan of her writing and her voice too, and so yeah, it just happened. I don't know.
You
You
put
make
your
great
stamp on it though. It's like you
Yeah.
put your stamp on Tory Lanez,
Mm.
you know. And I think in a way that kind of helps when he does a song with a reggae vibe, and then Sean Paul is on it, and
Yeah.
then he's on your single.
Yeah, you know, big up to Tanta and Devante. They're the originals of the flavor of that song. I always gotta big up the real people. You know, I've also a song out with a kid called Jay Sean who did over a Maxi Priest song. Big up to Maxi Priest.
That's on the CD.
On this, no, that
this
song with
one.
Jay Sean not on there. Nah, this is just some different things too. But yeah, the Tory Lanez is on there.
How do you
Canada
feel-
got to be a big market for you, right? Because they got a big
Yeah,
reggae vibe out
yeah,
there.
and I do have family up there. You know what I mean? Uncles and aunts and cousins and stuff. So kind of close knit up there.
Does it bother you when artists do that style? Let's say like Drake does more of a Caribbean style now, and
I mean, over the years, Jake has had many different songs. When he first came out, too, he sounded a lot like Wayne to me, and now he sounds a little different. So it's someone who goes with the flow of what's happening. That dancehall is really back in, you know, in a mainstream where there's artists like Shawn Mendes doing it, you know,
Right.
pop type people, and it's just a testament to the strength of the music. So I don't really mind that. It just the question came up earlier this year of the whole, you know, are the artists getting their due respect and whatever? And the question was asked of me in an interview, and people was like, "Oh, he feel a way about it too." I don't necessarily feel a way about it. I feel good that artists are that, as I said, you know, the fans are loving the music so much that other artists want to come and do it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, as long as the people is getting their due respect, if you know, in that situation where people were asking, you know, cussing about this, he's sampling people, you know, if those artists are fine with it and they know what they got out of it, that's cool to me. I don't really have a problem with that.
Now, you
Yeah.
said artists are only big as they last hit. I don't know if that applies to you because it seems like you can make money forever off Give Me the Light and Get Busy and I'm Still in Love with You. Like, I know you still touring crazy off those records.
Yeah, we still do touring off it, and we're still trying to find things to beat it, because you know, I don't think that that my thing is to be like, oh yeah, retire now. I've seen some great people in my industry, you know, people like Toots. You may not know who that is, but Toots and the Maytals. Toots he's a great reggae artist, and he's still doing it. I just watched him on the Jamrock cruise. Big up to Junior Gang and the whole Marley family. I was on the cruise, did my thing, and he was basically closing that night, and he's up there in years, you know what I mean, and he's doing it. So those kind of artists inspire me myself too, that I know I'm just gonna keep on doing music as long as I can.
Is it easy to make timeless music when you pull from real life? Like how you said you made the Single Mother record?
Yeah, I guess that is an instant. Just the concept alone is an instant classic to me. So yeah, that's cool. But I mean, if you look on here, I have a song called "Cramp Up," and that's talking about girl shake that thing, my head cramp up when you do it. So yeah, that's not so prolific in its writing.
I was wondering what that meant.
That's what happens when you have sex with a young girl.
Yeah,
You start cramping up. You're like,
The
damn,
Charlie
I can't do it like I used to.
yeah.
What song of yours was the most profitable?
Different ones, like I think you could say that the three biggest songs in my career is songs like "Get Busy," "Temperature," and "Give Me the Light."
Okay.
There's a few. There's like 5 of them that are my main, you know.
the one
There
with
used to be-
Beyonce
Money
opened you up.
makers.
The one with Beyonce too opened you up to another.
Yeah,
light
for
too,
sure.
right?
That's a huge song. Sometimes I don't do it though. I mean,
I was going to ask you about
I do it
that.
a lot. I do it a lot. Like, but on this past tour, on this Jama cruise, 2 years ago, I opened the show, and I did that song. And so this year, I figure it's very much a similar type of crowd, and I didn't want to give them the exact same show, so
Gotcha.
I didn't do that song. I have other hits to rely on, then, so to speak.
Now,
But it's a huge song. Yeah.
There was a rumor that Jay-Z didn't want Beyonce performing that song with you because
I thought
remember that?
heard something
They
like that
said
before.
Sean
Lame,
Paul's
man.
is too.
Yeah, lame for bringing
So
back that same other room.
You be doing that dagger and all
Remember
that
that
stuff
rumor?
like that. So you gonna dagger all over Beyonce.
You ain't gonna
and shit.
be up on stage with my woman.
Oh boy, yeah. I can't remember you. I can't believe you still remember them rumors.
No,
bro.
I just thought about it when he brought the
Yeah.
song up.
But
Yeah.
y'all never had no problems, because y'all never performed with each other.
Yeah, we did that song 3 times ever on stage together.
Right.
Once in Jamaica, once in Europe somewhere, and once in California.
A couple of your records, your best records are with women though. Like with Beyonce,
Yeah,
Keisha
big up
Cole.
Keisha Cole, big up, you know.
Even Blue Can't Trouble. People forget about
yeah.
the Breathe joint.
Yeah, enough people. I even forget about it. I don't do that song a lot. I really don't do that song a lot. But when it do drop, people is like, you. Yeah, for sure.
Why do you think you make some of your best music with women?
I don't know. It's just the vibe, especially of what I do, even freestyle about a lot. Is you know, it comes out just like ladies dancing and.
Especially when you see the videos and we get to see it's like always a party.
Yeah, for sure.
It do make you think about that when you hear the song in the club and you remember like, oh, in the video they was dancing, they was in front of the mirror, and you know.
It kind of does much. So I mean, that's my thing. You know, I sing about partying, I sing about trees, and I sing about ladies.
Things we love.
Now Jamaican dances has gotten a little violent recently.
Yeah.
When we were younger, it was
Recently.
it was it was a way to get up on a woman.
Yeah.
Now it's like they jumping off the top rope
skydaggering
and slamming
and all
and
this.
And the women
throwing.
are jumping on, they're breaking people's penises. Okay, I've
Well,
seen some broken penis stories.
I don't know. You search different things on the internet from me. I'm not seeing those stories as much.
When they jump
but
off
yeah.
the stage.
But people do get injured, and it's a part of my culture I have not been into.
How did that start? I don't remember that.
Dagger.
Yeah, daggering is the thing. It's the music, you know. The music kind of got really crazy sounding, and the only way to move to that is to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, I liked the music at the time too, but I just wasn't into that. I got, you know, all my knees. I don't need to be like jumping off of the roof onto a young lady for real.
Right.
So, you know, I was watching it actually with a brethren of mine in the biz, and he was like, "Yo, so they doing this with clothes on?" I'm like, "Yeah."
With clothes on.
But yeah, it's a part of the culture that they came and went. Actually, daggering is not so much done anymore.
Isn't
There's
it
a
like
couple
illegal?
people. Yeah, they kind of made it illegal, and there's still a kid going around doing this thing. He's kind of famous now. A kid named Marvin the Beast, and he does it. He still do it.
Why do they want to dance so violently? It
That's
reminds me of like
violent as hell.
old school down south crunk times 10.
I really don't know. He says it's entertainment. I don't know if he's entertaining himself or he think he entertaining me, but I'm not entertained by it.
Yeah, he gonna get charged soon. Some girl gonna press charges on him. What?
Well, big up Marvin. I hope not.
Now, what do you think about Safari?
Safari, no, I know this dude. I met him a couple of times. In terms of doing dancehall music, he does like a hybrid to me in terms of hip hop with a yard flavor kind of thing. So, I mean, what I think about him, I don't know. I don't know what he brought to the table in
Because
terms
he
of.
transcends. He's going hard with
Sean
with
Paul,
with
just
any
tell the
music.
truth. You don't think about no damn Safari. It's
You don't-
okay.
I don't think about it, but it's a dude who I know. Yeah, bless up.
Why you try to
I
set
like
him up for
Safari,
that?
man.
Yeah.
You stupid.
I like
Headline,
it too.
Sean Paul
I'm
does
like,
not
you
care
act
about
you act like Sean Paul just riding around thinking about Safari. What do you think about Safari? What did you talk about?
Yo, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have no opinion. I guess. Yeah.
Now, you got to prove you're Jamaican.
What?
Do you eat Pum Pum?
Yes, I eat Pum Pum.
You might not be Jamaican then.
But you
That's
know.
a rumor, by the way.
Oh, that's as bad as
tell
that.
him,
Definitely
that
do.
is a
Okay.
rumor that I eat Pum Pum. It's just funny the way you say it to me. Pum Pum. A Pum Pum was say. And no, I'm not eating a Pum Pum.
So you don't eat Pum Pum?
No, sir.
Oh, dang, he
You
might be
should've said-
Jamaican for
You
real.
know,
It don't have a wrapper, you know. You have to pull off the wrapper. You have to make sure that, you know. You have to be fresh.
Yeah.
But
Don't have
even as a
wrapper.
married man,
Yes, ma'am.
you have to.
Sometime these married questions I don't really like to get into, but
Because, your ring, so that's why.
yeah, sure. Yeah, but sometimes you have to just keep the part of your life simple and quiet, you know.
Right.
Are you late to places a lot?
Yes, sir. I
That's
am late.
Jamaican. That's
You was on time
definitely.
today.
Remember the jobs you got
You
next?
2 for 2, Sean Paul.
I am late. I am late a lot.
Do you like white women with long hair?
White woman with long hair. White woman with big butts is probably.
That's new.
That's
That's a new thing.
No, that ain't new. Sometimes nowadays there's a lot more because of the operation, but but that ain't new. There's white ladies got big butts sometimes.
Do you love to kiss teeth?
Yes, definitely. My own teeth, I kiss them a lot. I don't know if people know what I mean, but yeah.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Get vexed with people.
Any more Jamaican questions, guys?
I see
That's
shit.
all I got.
That's all you got?
I'm out of Jamaican stereotypes. I only know 4 to 5.
I was about you to do jerk chicken.
That's basic. Yeah.
What?
Now,
No,
Nick,
you hear the white ones. They eat pum pum.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's
late-
so funny the way y'all say it.
A couple
man.
jobs.
You can't say pum pum.
You could say
Pum pum.
You could say
All right.
punani.
Yeah. You can say punani too.
Nah,
Punani.
Yeah, but pum pum. Yeah, it's not. It's supposed to be like a pum pum, not a pum pum.
Why don't Jamaican men like eating vagina though? That's weird.
I don't know. It have to do with cleanliness, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think-
And sometimes it's weird to us how you obsessed with it so much.
Yeah. And now we eating ass.
Charlamagne's ass.
Now,
But just
Wow.
just from my own experience,
well.
yes, they do it. They might not publicly talk about it, but yes, they do.
Okay, Yee.
Okay.
Yee done had some Jamaican men.
I'm not gonna put nobody out there,
I
but
wondering who are your friends. I'm just trying to recall which interviews I've seen. But yeah.
Now Nick Cannon's doing a movie called King of the Dance Hall.
Yeah.
Do you think he can do an accurate depiction of dancehall culture if he's not Jamaican or not of that?
Actually, I was in Jamaica when he was shooting
He was
it.
in it. Nick Cannon said he was in it.
Oh, you in it? Okay.
And I'm in like a one scene, like in Belly. They gave me a one scene.
Man,
on the
I
stage.
just realized that was you in Belly. I don't know. I don't know. I was looking at something. I was like, oh, that was Sean Paul in Belly.
Yeah. For my 2 minutes, or not 30 seconds. So this movie is the same starring role. I got like 30 seconds. But yeah, I actually, when I saw what was going on and I saw him coming to the dances and actually doing the moves and stuff, I was like, bro, you represented it quite well, you know what I mean? In terms of, I don't know how it's going to turn out, the final cut or whatever, but he was the right people. He came in and kind of found out who is the real, dancer crews and who is, which is the top music and musicians and whatnot. So that was pretty cool. And I actually told him that and was discussing our next kind of project that I think he, somebody should attack.
What's the next project?
Just a movie about Marcus Garvey. I think that
Yes.
I think he's a very important figure.
Yes.
And I just think that every time Jamaican movies were depicted, it's a lot about gangsterism and that kind of stuff, which is a big part of the culture. But there's also someone who is a very strong icon in terms of
Black liberation.
Yeah, Black liberation. He was the first black man to print anything on this, like to be what do you call it, media. First publisher in this side of the earth. So I just feel that I was kind of telling him and Bust about it at the time and saying I wish someone would do a real movie about that and just represent it in a real way. Because it's a controversial figure. There's some people in Jamaica who felt like he stole their money, and there's some people who still who revere him as like a prophet. So it's controversial in that respect and. I think just like a movie was made about Malcolm X, and we should try to get one done about our hero.
I absolutely agree. It's funny. I remember when it was the Olympics and Bob Costas said Usain Bolt is the most famous man from Jamaica, even surpassing Bob Marley. And I was like, Usain ain't bigger than Bob or Marcus Garvey in my eyes.
Well, in your eyes, but for right now, the kids he's
for
huge.
the kids.
Bob
He's
Marley
really
though.
huge. Yeah, but he's huge. I mean, look at it. Sometimes people are like, there's kids now who think that Damian Marley is elder to them. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
just
they
like how you
don't-
talk about how little Yachty might say, "Oh, I don't know this music because he wasn't around."
Exactly. I was
Yeah, but
just
this
about
Bob
to say that.
Costas though. Bob
I
Costas
hate
is
that
70
so
years
much, though,
old.
by the way.
Right? He'll be like, "Oh, Drake is
can't
the greatest
stand it.
artist, and Tupac and Biggie are overrated."
I
but
can't
that's 'cause
believe this dude said that. But anyway, that's the next whole topic. but still, yeah.
But Bob Marley was
what
more
we're
than a
saying.
musician.
Of course, he's a revolutionary figure. You know what I mean? And a prophet in his own right. His songs are prolific. They still mean something today. When someone plays them, they're like, "Yo, that was yesterday." So, but it's just the fame right now and the amount of in your faceness that it is to these kids. With all the social media and just him doing the greatness that he's doing. Usain, he's a hero of mine, bro.
Don't you live next
Straight.
door to him?
I live right near to him. Like,
I heard
right
he got a
across
lot
the
of
road.
loud parties and stuff.
Yeah, he did at that time. That summer he had a lot of celebrating to do. And he's a young dude, so I wasn't mad at dude.
You don't hang out
for
with Usain Bolt. You stay out of trouble, okay? We don't want to see you.
So all the really
he
rich
was a
people,
bad boy right now.
all the really rich people in Jamaica live near each other.
I would say that there's a few neighborhoods that you have to have money for buy house in them area. Yeah.
Now, who's the king of the dance hall?
The king of the dancer.
Nick Cannon.
Well, no, the first king of the dancer would be Yellow Man. That's a long time ago. But yeah, and then Beanie Man comes saying he's the king, And then you have Vibes Cartel now incarcerated, and people saying he the king. And then people saying, because Billboard said that I'm the king. But honestly, to me, there's so much players in the game. A wheel can't run without all the spoke them good, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm a very big spoke on the wheel, but I don't want to speak and say that, I am the king of this, because that's just narcissistic. In this business, I have to be narcissistic, because you have to think about yourself, the video, the flight, the show, all of that's to do with you alone. And so I don't feel to be coming out and being like, I'm the king of this, because all of us got to go through the same type of things. You have to go to the studio. You have a bag of hangers on that people that kind of want, part of that action and part of that energy. And you have to deliver through all of that a song that the general public would like. And then after that is all this promotion and this kind of thing. So, I mean, it's really how you play the steps that you take. You know what I mean? It's not about the talent, because if it was really about talent in the hip hop industry, you wouldn't have some of these little younger cats talking that.
The little yachty them.
Yeah, the little yachty them, the boat boy.
The boat boy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know much of dude's music either. But
you don't like his comments.
But no, I just don't like his comments. Because there are artists that I revere, and I understand that probably kids don't care about writing right now. I understand that they don't know where hip hop start from, where it's more of, to me, like a chanting thing. It's almost like you are channeling something straight through you. So when someone else writes it, I don't have the same reverence for that kind of artist, in my opinion. But kids don't care about that right now.
Was that a shot at Drake?
They care about it ain't just Drake. I mean, there's a lot of artists that don't really fully write their stuff.
Yeah.
In the hip hop industry. So, when you see people who can freestyle, like my boy Tory Lanez, he can freestyle. He can come off the top with it and give you a story that you kind of understand and you feel something from, and it's more magic that way to me, you know. So yeah, big up to those who can and do that, and the kids who don't understand that, I understand that you aren't paying attention to that, but you have to pay homage to the history of the thing, man. I mean, even if you don't respect the way how Biggie used to come off the top with it and freestyle, you have to respect the steps he took, and ultimately he gave his life in this industry for it. So it's a disrespect to say that.
But when it comes to the kids like Yachty, shouldn't it just be our job to teach them? Now, if we teach them and then they still disrespect it, then I feel like the slander is warranted.
But you've been asked that question 10 times in different interviews. You still haven't gone and...
But has anybody pulled them to the side and said, hey, listen to this Pac record. Listen to this Biggie record. You know what I'm saying?
They probably don't have no time for that, to tell the truth. I mean, when I was growing up, music was not as accessible. So like when I wanted to check out an artist, I would check out the work that's there in a CD or a vinyl. You know what I mean?
Back then.
Yeah. But now
you Google it.
or a tape or whatever. Now you
Stream
Google
it.
it, you could get so much information. So, and then I found it hard to check out some artists back then. Like I was like, I don't got time to check out that dude, but I wanted to see a lot more of what they do. So over periods of time, I would check them out. People who are artists who I was not in that time zone then. But nowadays, there's so much information that kids could miss out. So I understand it, bro. I understand that sometimes you just on what you're on. So, yeah.
Who did you look up to as some of the greats?
Definitely Bob Marley, and people who are in my industry like Supercat, Shabba Ranks. LL Cool J was huge to me. EPMD, Run DMC.
Legends.
Yeah. People, to me, they pioneered the game. You know?
And the world of reggae is writing your own music.
Yeah, for sure. I do write with a lot of people, especially nowadays. But 99% of the songs I've written, from Light Glue, Temperature, all that's written by myself.
I read somewhere that you actually got your first deal because they said you sounded like Supercat.
Yeah, that was the first influence.
Dan Dada.
Yeah, the Dan Dada. That was my first influence. A lot of people, when I started to sing, even Shabba Ranks songs, people would be like, "Yo, you sound like Cat." So that's just where I came from with it. My style and my sound has evolved a little, but there's definitely the flavor there. Supercat, I'm a father in the business, sure.
Why don't y'all, some Jamaicans, just put the money together and do a Marcus Garvey movie, like how Nate Parker did with Birth of a Nation?
Well, I mean, I might have spilled the beans or just like let my idea out by saying it all over your radio
now
station.
they are going to.
Yeah, so no, somebody, but like it wasn't about making money for me. What my thing was, like I mentioned it to Nick and to Buster, and what my thing was I would put whatever into it, but what I wanted to get out of it was a charity for education in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to, I see it as, a big blockbuster movie making millions of money. Hopefully it will, and then it can do something like that. I hope that whoever plans to do it, I mean, I've had an idea of it for years in terms of the controversial figure that he is. Just the real story coming out and showing people exactly the strength of this man. And so when that happens now, if it sails off a whole heap, then yeah, education in Jamaica is an important thing. I think it was important to him. We lack in that direction in that department right now.
I was surprised.
Go ahead.
I was surprised about the technology when I went to Jamaica. I went to Kingston. It must have been like the first time I went was about maybe 12 years ago. And I went to Usain Bolt's restaurant.
Yeah.
And the amount of technology that Jamaica had that the United States didn't have at that time.
You mean
explain
the
to the people what technology is.
These dick in your mouth. Man.
Wow.
Whoa.
It was
whoa.
That's very taboo.
Bati boy.
Don't say that.
In the tables, I explain it all the time. About 10 years ago, they had a table where you can actually order on the screen on the table.
Yeah.
So it was, let's say you wanted jerk chicken and white rice. You hit the jerk chicken on the white rice on the table, and then the food would come. The menu was actually on the glass of the table.
Okay.
And you could watch.
You ever seen that before?
You could
Yes.
play
Where?
tic-tac-toe.
Everywhere.
12 years ago?
Probably.
No way.
I see it all the time now. I never
Well,
thought
I mean,
about
they do it in the airport now.
Yeah, the airport
No, this was
TV.
12 years ago in Jamaica and Kingston.
Well, so what's your point though? The technology is there, but not for everybody though.
Right.
That's my thing. I mean, it's not for everybody there. So
Make it more accessible and
yeah, make it more accessible. Make there's kids who sometimes they come up to you and they're like, yo, they need something. So I'm like, why you ain't in school? They're like, if I don't come ask you for money today, tomorrow I'm not gonna be able to buy food in school.
Damn.
And because I didn't have nothing, my mom didn't send me to school today.
I was surprised they never made Kingston more of a tourist spot.
I always try to do that myself.
There's no really hotels there like with spas.
Well,
And,
if stop
there's so
robbing
much,
people.
There's so much good shit.
it's
Stop
a lot
robbing
but it's-
tourists.
But it's a lot of good
But
stuff
that's
there
the
as
thing.
well.
The thing is that we don't rob tourists. That's the thing. There's just violence within communities, and the whole system is just kind of afraid of having tourists there. And most tourists been programmed to be like, I'm afraid of there. You know what I
Because
mean?
they tell you don't leave the resort. You go to every time I've been to Jamaica 4 times. Don't leave the
Did you go to
resort.
Kingston?
No.
You didn't go to Kingston, though.
No, why?
Well, this is how I
But-
feel. I don't care
Kingston
where
was
you
nice.
are. Don't leave the resort unless you're with somebody who knows the
Yeah,
area
if you
well.
know
I
the
don't
area,
care
then
where you
sure.
are. I wouldn't leave the resort anywhere if I'm not with somebody that can help
that's
me
smart.
and guide me. That's not a smart thing to do, period.
Yeah. So like same with our dancers, we went to Mozambique and we was like, don't go on the road.
Right.
And they went on the road and they lost their phone. Not lost their phone. Their phone
Right.
got stolen.
Your dances?
Yeah. So we was like, bro, we told you don't go on the road without us.
Right.
But in numbers is better, you know what I mean? And of course if you know someone in the place for sure. But yeah, I mean, I've been trying to get people to. There's a lot of people I know that are tourists that are like, I don't want to come Jamaica no more, man. Because every time I come there, I go to the resort. And the resort's great, but they want a different experience and they want to see something more of the culture. So I try to get people to come in. Like, if I knew you were there, I would send for you.
Right.
Make you come at Kingston and make you know where I'm going.
Nope,
I go to
that's
Jamaica
scary.
all the time.
That
One of my
accent
best
by
friends just
itself
bought
is
a house
scary.
in Jamaica.
Send for Charlotte.
Yeah.
Bring them.
No,
Nope.
but it's like when I go Beanie Man, or we usually get me, and we go everywhere through the hood. He takes us to the best eateries, restaurants. I mean, we drove, I think, like 30, 40 minutes out to the beach, had breakfast at the beach. It's beautiful place.
Remember when you
Yeah,
DJ'd
man.
that on the beach when we were out there before? It was like a festival.
What's the technology on the beach?
They-
Well, so, yo,
no
you know,
Wi-Fi.
Not for nothing. There was a light show on the beach. It was dope. It was dope.
Sure it wasn't fireworks?
It wasn't fireworks. It was a light show.
Well, I hope you get the Marcus Garvey movie made. Do it before Tyler Perry does it, man. I cannot stand to see Mardia Garvey.
whoever going to do it, just put some of the education back in Jamaica, please.
Do they teach y'all about Marcus Garvey in Jamaican schools?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a kid, but I mean the full story, and I don't know if you know, but Marcus Garvey is still considered in terms of in America, his name has a criminal activity on it. I don't know what
all
what's the
black
word.
revolutionaries.
But we trying to get it off because he's a national hero to us.
Hey, in Brooklyn,
So,
we
yeah.
got Marcus Garvey Boulevard. And
Yeah, for
it's-
sure. He had 144 people marching up and down in Harlem. So that was a big thing in those days.
Right.
And so, you know, I just feel that it's an important story to tell still.
Google Marcus Garvey, kids.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Shauna
Appreciate
Paul.
you having me.
It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in